Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you the same guy who did the same thing like 2 months ago? What about like the Titanium weapons? You're really doing that again? Really? Can't you think of something new at this point?
Well, yes, even though at this point I am starting to remaster some old stuff, like the Titanium video. You know what? Just for old time's sakes, and it's almost been like a year, I'm just gonna wait like 5 months. How about this? How about just for once, maybe for a while at least, I'm gonna remaster this old piece because I think this old piece wasn't really good and I didn't have the best skills or anything at all. So this time, just for a little treat, what is the rarest voice line in TC2? Remastered. So, this is just a boy reaction here. Yes, I know, bit quirky, haha, funny, but, you want to know how different it is now compared to me? I mean, just watch this clip. Compare to me now to this clip.
Voice acting is a very rare thing in video games. It's a very hard thing to do, and
Can you tell I recorded this like in the middle of like the afternoon? I sucked at my job. Like literally I was very new to this, so I didn't know what to do. So I tried my best to, try to do it again. This sucked. This thing sucks. You can tell from my voice and the voice back then. Yeah, I wasn't confident in myself. So, yeah. This year all this stuff is weird, and since new stuff has come into the community now, I think it's time to, remaster this now. Anyways, back to editing boy now because, yeah, I forgot to, do something. Anyways, goodbye. Trooper being low on this list, you can obviously tell he was not on this list. I actually set him on third because, well, Mechanic was, well, last time I remembered, he was the less known. To be honest, Let's Go Bananas at this point is way well known than Mechanic. So, yeah, he's down here for a reason. So, sorry Trooper, even though last time you got third, I'm replacing you to fourth. Because a lot of people know him for the bananas. But, what about Mechanic? Now, Mad Mechanic back then didn't have anything rare as Mad Mechanic, because, well, he commonly known had all the rare voice lines together, except for one, which I'll get into now. But that one of them is, well, this voice line.
Goddamn. Jesus Christ.
Not only as it's not used by Mad Mechanic, but it can only be used by Jeers, aka spamming C4. But it's not just because there's one. There's also one other one, the Mini Mechanic line. Now this one is kind of unfair as the taunts are 1.2Ks of funds just to get for a funny rare voice line. But if you spam your left mouse a bunch, you will finally get the line hitting the gritty. Don't ask why it's there, but it is. Do it in a private server or community server as the game really, and I mean really doesn't like you when you just, well, stand still and just press M1 all day, because you will get kicked. So, yeah. But, yes, he's finally changed because of that reason. But he's not just that. What about one other?
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick.
Flanker on this list is second to the rarest voice line, as his rarest voice line is his Sussy Baka line. This line is only able to be heard with these steps. Pull out your melee as a flanker, then look at the enemy. Then press C2 with your voice line, the battle cry line.
Come get some, brickhead! You wanna go? You want a piece of this? Come on!
With a very long task, it is very annoying to get. Just being a flanker at an enemy spamming C2 because your voice line is very stupid. If you wanna get this line, choose Bloxy Boy inside versus bosses. Thanks for boy having me on this video.
You believe it, guys? These nuts? Just a week away. These nuts is in a week. Ooh, I am so happy about this information. These nuts just a week away.
So, when it really comes down to it, Brute wins overall. But what is his rare voice line? We know that it's not Bakamitai, as we all know that is mean to hell in the TC2 community, especially these nuts, or beans, or whatever else. But I think there's one thing that makes Brute on top. Him being the second to most rarest voice lines ever. Him having this rare voice line.
Okay, brothers. $19 TC2 card. Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away. Remember, share, share, share. And trolls, don't get kicked.
The reason why I think this is rare is because, well, one, you're actually going to have to play Capture the Flag, which, by the way, everyone hates. Two, you're going to have to play as Brute in Capture the Flag. That's mostly the reason why. Three, you got to capture it all the way to your intelligence, even though Brute is slow. And it's a random chance of getting it. Do you realize the problem here? It's more harder to do this because you actually have to go into a specific map that has a specific game mode. And, yeah, that is just annoying. More annoying than, you know, Mechanic with his mini little guy. Because one, you're able to pay that, and two, you can just sell stuff or just do contracts, which is way easier than this. So, to be honest, Brute takes the cake here. Well, that's it, really. I got nothing else to say. Next video is something else. It's TC2 related. Anyways, goodbye. Also, thank you to you all.
There's a zombie on your lawn. We all want zombies on our lawn. Yeah, I know your type. Tall, dark, and red. You wanna bite all the petals off of my head, and then eat the brains of the one who planted me here.
The clown college is closer than you think. Yeah, it's right in front of me. Kill yourself.